It's been 2 weeks that I haven't ridden her, haven't started her. So let's do this. Alright. So here you are on my way to work. What do you think of that, huh? To work today. I'm working in the Bridgehampton store. Yeah, I gotta get used to the shoes with this shifter. So I figure I'd take her out for a ride, since my commute is gonna be like 20 minutes. Just cool. I haven't ridden her in 2 weeks, so you just gonna see the first cover. I'm taking the cover off her in the first time in 2 weeks. And the first start in 2 weeks, cold start and takeoff. This mirror's got moved for some reason. I guess with the cover. Store won't open until like 10 o'clock, but I'm leaving early so I can walk down to Starbucks and get me a cup of coffee. White chocolate mocha, which is my favorite Starbucks drink. Here we go. She woken up. She has woken up. Last time I rode her, I made a video, and I was making a video on my way back to back home from Montauk, and it was awfully windy, so windy that it was pushing me, and I thought that I was gonna fall. So I ended up taking like a back road and was gonna do a walk around video that I never did on this thing now that I got my GoPro. And the camera died. I hadn't charged it in a while. So maybe later when I leave work, before I take off, I'll do a quick walk around. Oh, look at that PT Cruiser, the fancy colors. And you have a fake dual exhaust. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Turn with that signal, asshole. Laws of gravity. So I forced myself to watch the 50 Shades of Grey movie. I had listened to the audiobooks, all three of them, and the books were awesome, by the way. Now, it's not, definitely it's not a woman-only book, it's everybody's book. If you enjoy a healthy sex life. And I figure, alright, I watched the movie since I enjoy the book so much, and being that the soundtrack has quite a few hits out on the radio, so I figure I'll watch the movie. The movie sucked. They definitely didn't portray, they tried to portray what the books was about, but they totally fucked it up. The movie sucked. S-U-C-K-E-D, sucked. So if you haven't watched it, you ain't missing anything. What a piece of shit. They try to make it like the end of the movie, spoiler alert, they try to finish it like the first part of the first book. They try to, the book was, I think it was like 10 hours, the first book, second book, they were like 10 hours each. And they compound that first book into two hours movie. And okay, I understand that they had to cut a lot of parts out to make it fit the movie, but they should have made it more relevant. But hey, that's Hollywood for you. There's some books that should never ever be made into a movie. That's one of them. All right, dickhead. Fucking donut eater. So I ordered a new Ethernet card for my computer to see if that takes care of the problem of iMovie processing times being more than 5 hours. Because if I render the movie locally, it takes only like half an hour. And if I load that video up to YouTube, it takes like 10-15 minutes. So the problem is in iMovie. So I ordered a new Ethernet card because I know my uploads speed aren't quite what if I do one of my devices that is Wi-Fi, I get better upload speed than in my my hardwire computer. And it's a Hackintosh, so maybe the drivers that they coded for that specific Ethernet card are not completely right. So I ordered one that is supposed to be Mac compatible. It was used in other versions of OS 10 up to 10.4. So we'll see what happens. I got me a new phone. Not quite the S7 yet that I wanted. I just saw an older LG G Flex, and I play with it, and I like the phone. I think it's 6-inch, and it's the flex screen, curved screen. I liked it, so I ordered me one from eBay, $189. So I got it yesterday. I put my, I transferred my stuff to it. And because it's an older version of Android, and the one that I had, the LG G3, was a newer version of Android, I can quite move my stuff over so easily. I had to, I did app backup and restored. And then I copy all the stuff to my desktop on my computer, connecting the phone to the computer. Then install app backup and restore on the new phone. Create a backup folder so I can copy all the backup APKs too. Then restart the phone. It's a whole process, but it worked. Once I restarted the phone, I was able to see the folder, move my stuff into it, restart the phone again, and then app backup and restore, was able to see all the apps, and I was able to restore them. It works. Kind of like it. But now, since I got that big phone, I might be spoiled, and I might not be able to get the Galaxy S7 Edge. I might have to go for like a Note, bigger screen. It's funny because I was talking to a customer the other day. And back in the 80s, when the cell phones first came out, they were bricks. They were giant. Then this when shrinkage. They shrunk. They went so small that I remember in one of the movies, a comedy, I don't know if he was with what was it? I think it was the first Zoolander, where he had a tiny little phone that he could only fit in the finger in his two fingers. All the way his two fingers so tiny that he was making fun of the size of the phone. Basically, the phones went so small, and now they're going back to big size. And that's funny. And then next, you're just gonna have a chip implanted in your brain that you can send and receive calls without having to talk. You just think about what you want to say. Alright, I'm almost at work. Now, lady putting makeup on. Multitasker. Driving, put makeup on, texting. All with one hand. And driving. Oh, look at the nice ride. Harley? Looks like a Harley. Alright, so where's the entrance to this place? Right back here. Alright, gentlemen and ladies, I shall talk to you a little later.